Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I hope that you had a really great weekend. The weather was so nice out there. I got outside Saturday, especially Sunday in the morning. There was a little bit of rain, but the sun, it cleared up. The sun came out, but the temperature started to take a little bit of a dip.
Yes, it did. I mean, a lot of people went out there. I know some folks, they messaged me, they went down to the beach over Saturday
Nice.
afternoon.
Oh my
I
gosh.
mean, it was a good day for it as well. And
Yeah.
of course, to be sleeping.
Yeah, I was taking a nap.
But today it's going to be the transition day once again. But it's what we're supposed to feel like.
Right.
70s feel like, oh, we've been like that because it was warm last week, of course.
Yeah.
We started off the new year was warm, and then it got cold and warm, and now we're really getting kind of the heart of winter.
Yeah, really back into it. If you're already out the door this morning, you felt that brutal cold air out there. Definitely not something that we have had to experience the last few days. So have that, that winter jacket ready to go again. Because it sounds like this is sticking around. Next few days we're going to be seeing some better temperatures, but still not those 70s that we saw last week.
No more. We'll get close to 60 over the next couple of days.
So not bad.
We'll warm back up,
Yeah.
and then some cold and some interesting weather phenomenon may not occur. So
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in just a little bit, Dustin. But before we get into all that, we do have a story from over the weekend. A church in Blounts Creek, Beaufort County, they have a missing AC unit, one of those massive HVAC units that sit outside of facilities. I guess one day over the weekend, Saturday, it was there, and later in the day, it was gone. And of course, this really did impact their services on Sunday. A lot of people who went to the Sunday service in the morning, they were feeling pretty hot in there without the AC. So we were able to go to that Sunday service and talk to some people, as well as the pastor, about this missing unit and the investigation behind it. So let's take a look.
This might just look like a concrete slab, but there's supposed to be a heating and cooling unit here.
And I come out here to turn the water on, and when we turned the corner there at the church, we saw that the air conditioner was gone.
Terry Moore, the groundskeeper at St. John's Free Will Baptist Church in Blounts Creek, made the discovery of the missing unit Saturday evening and called the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office and the pastor, Edmund Moore.
And he noticed before he left that the unit on the back that goes to our dining hall was missing.
Sheriff Hammonds tells WITN the AC condenser was last seen Sunday when St. John's was open, and says the sheriff's office is investigating. Those at the church are surprised someone would take the unit.
People have more respect for the house of God, no more fear for God, as though he's not even present to take something from the church. It should be the last place in the world that you would touch.
Especially Terry Moore, who says he had seen the unit before it went missing.
Yes, we were surprised. Yeah, because I was out here Friday back, and it was out here then, but when we got right here yesterday evening, it was gone.
Even with no heating and cooling unit, St. John's still had service on Sunday, even if it meant being a little warmer than usual.
Yes, the congregation was very warm. I could see it within myself from where I stood. They was fanning. Normally we don't have to pass out fans. And they were sweating. I saw them wiping sweat all day.
Well, I'm hoping soon they can find some answers into this missing HVAC unit. I know, like Haley mentioned in that story, the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office is investigating this report, and hopefully some new information can come to light very soon.
Yeah, very interesting. Like you said, anything from a piece of that heats or cools the home down, or any in this case. Of course, it was humid yesterday morning.
Right.
I can only imagine, of course, and thank goodness it was not like the middle of July. I mean,
That's true,
so
yeah.
Now they're dealing with, we need some heat because it's cold.
I know, right, all right, exactly. So let's talk about that weather.
Yeah, of course, we got a little bit of everything happening here this week to come. Obviously, we're going to go from spring tomorrow back to the brunt of winter again, and so maybe some bitter cold wind chills definitely the next couple of days to come. But for now, though, looking pretty quiet outside of Greenville this morning along Arlington Boulevard. Things are good to go, very quiet, which we like that. We love to see a quiet road. Most folks are probably at school or at work now or just getting their day started, and it's usually a little more crowded out there. We talked about it's a struggle, especially after the nice weekend. It's like you wake up with the world, you know.
Yeah, I know. You just want to stay in bed knowing that the temperatures took quite the dip. I know we were talking about it this morning, like a 30-plus degree drop in pretty much everywhere. Most areas, yeah.
Yeah, 40-degree drop in some spots as well. That nice sunrise in the Neuse River in New Bern, hopefully that does warm you up this morning. But in this case, yeah, 30 here in Greenville, 29 in Washington, 28 Jacksonville, 27 Roanoke Rapids, 26 Ahoskie. I don't see a 25 on there, but up there's one in Kenansville and a 24. So we got everything from upper low 20s to that. And there's that map right there, 30, almost 40 degrees colder here as this time yesterday morning. Again, you talked about, all right, what about the humidity? Yeah, it was pretty warm. We had dew points in the mid-60s yesterday morning. That's not January West weather, almost 40, 45 degrees colder. There was almost some 50-degree temperature changes there, the humidity. So just a drastic drop in half, if not even double the temperatures there in a matter of a day. But tomorrow we're going to be a little more consistent with those temperatures, not as dramatically dropping off as bad as well. But overall, though, the winds, a little breeze along the coastline, the inland spots, again, not looking too bad. It does feel like the middle upper 20s there along the coastline. Quiet right now along our inland spots, minus the rain we did see yesterday morning there. Again, that was out of here as most of that was beginning to pass on by through as that cold front did. Remember, it's a cold front. That's why it's called that for a reason. It brought that north flow and those colder temperatures for our region. It's quiet across the U.S., so really not much to really complain about. Normally January we're talking about snowstorm and ice storms. Here we're on a quiet weather map on Monday. So
and you know what? I'm happy about that because we were reminiscing. This time last year, we were talking about an ice storm. I know I was called in to report on the ice storm at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was going out there trying to find some people to talk to. Luckily, it wasn't too bad, this one in January. I know that there was another one later in the year where I was literally locked out of my car. It was frozen.
Yeah.
So hopefully nothing like that, but it sounds like nothing like that like anytime soon.
No, not in the long term. I know a lot of people are wanting winter precipitation, things like that, but yeah, no, you have to keep dreaming of that until further notice. But yeah, right now over the next few hours, it's going to feel like it'll be cold enough to snow, though lots of sunshine at play, so a lot of you can get out there and try to get what you get done back to normality here for a change. And then people have a 3-day weekend coming up for next Monday as the Martin Luther King holidays at play. Same story for the coastline as well. We'll warm up to the upper 40s today, near 50 for some, and then again the clouds start to sneak in for some of us later on tonight. So we'll see a mix of clouds and sun to start the morning out on Tuesday. Similar stories this morning, 20s to 30s, warming up to near 60 degrees in the afternoon for some of you. So not too bad of a day really as we go towards the afternoon. Cooling off slightly by Wednesday morning, but more cloud cover moves in. We'll get a few stray showers there along the coastline. So the coastal communities have a better chance of picking up any rain than the inland spots over time as well. That flow out of the south will continue to hold here, making it become variably light, and then winds will begin to kick in as we go towards Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon. Again, that 20-30 mile an hour winds will pick up once again. That means we'll see gusts most likely in that 20 to 30 miles at times. See here our wind gusts for tomorrow. I should have moved this on through Wednesday, but you get the general gist that the winds begin to crank as we go towards later that time frame. Wind chills today, not a big issue, and again I'll show you those colder weather coming up here for us as well. Though the winds tomorrow morning will make you feel maybe a degree or two cold, but not as cold as it is this morning. So again, by Wednesday afternoon, we'll see those temperatures slowly moderate just a tad bit as well. Let's go back. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. So again, everybody's been talking about a little snow, a little rain, a little wintry mix. Yeah, models have been not in agreement here for the last few days, and that's usually what happens now. Best chance of rain, though, would be Wednesday afternoon. So if you're looking for rain chances, late day Wednesday along the coast, inland spots there, the mountains have a better chance of picking up any snow. Maybe we can see another potential system late Thursday night to Friday morning, a flurry at best. The cold air it will be late to this one, unfortunately. So we're going to be moisture starved for winter precipitation. It does look like that will not be heading in our future anytime soon. Though the rain we will see should help us out with that. There's the graphic I was trying to get to. There's those wind chills Friday morning. Regardless of any wintry weather, it is going to get cold once again. But this is nice because we're inching closer to spring. So I hope this helps everybody's day feel a lot better. The daylight's going to be getting longer at night, shorter mornings. So that means going to bed at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. when the sun's still up.
I know,
So
that's always the tough part about this job, but you know what? It'll be okay.
it is, because we've done it before.
Yeah,
you know,
got some blackout curtains, a sleep mask. You can make it work.
You got it, yeah. You got all that good stuff with you, too. Some more holidays coming up right there. Valentine's Day, 33 days. President's Day, 35 days. And then the whole time switcheroo will take a part as well. And, of course, Groundhog Day. That guy likes to take my job every year.
Oh,
for
yes.
some reason.
A good old Groundhog Day.
He loves to be right half the time, though he's wrong. But anyway, our forecast here, it's a little low. Our 8 day. Well, we're just going to go. We'll get your 8 day coming up later. The computer is not working this morning. But anyway.
The computer's having a classic Monday as well. Understandable.
Everybody's doing their thing. But I will say that, I mean, this morning, that's the way it should be. We should be waking up in the 30s and 20s, not 60s and 70s. I know a lot of you want that to return again, but you know what? That just means we're inching closer to spring. I think we're like 80 some days away from that, something like that. So not too far off.
I like the positive outlook that you have, Dustin. I mean, it surely doesn't feel great out there considering the temperatures that we were feeling, this past week. But as long as you bundle up, you stay warm, like George says over on Facebook over there. As long as you stay warm and you maybe stay inside if you can. If you're working outside, just have a few extra layers on you. I know a lot of kids going back to school. Dustin, I know you mentioned this morning ECU is back in session today. It's their spring semester getting off to a start. So good luck to all the students out there. Stay warm as you're walking to class and be careful as well. But looking forward to another great semester, and hopefully all the kids, maybe some of the kids have already started last week after the holiday break. Hopefully it's all been going well. But like you said, January temperatures are here. We do have those near 60s tomorrow that we can look forward to. There are always small things that we can look forward to.
People think about the winter because usually we get past Christmas, it's like, okay, there's nothing else to look forward to.
It's tough, yeah.
It's just long and it's cold and
Right.
dark. Then you get there's Valentine's and St. Patrick's Day, so you have those in between to look forward to. And then if we ever get snow, there's the snow days that's sprinkled
That's true.
in, or ice days, because it's hard for us to get snow here. This past winter, I think we averaged almost about 6 to 8 inches of snow. So normally that's about above average, believe it or not.
Yeah,
So
it seems like
normally,
it.
the last few years, though, the snow seems to be either late January or early February, or in this case, December, November.
We had it pretty early.
We'll see how the rest of the winter holds up.
Yeah, we'll see how things shake out there. Well, thank you, Dustin, for the update. And thank you all for joining us this morning. Also, just want to say hello to Susan in our comments. And George, of course, good morning to you. Happy Monday. Stay warm out there. We'll be back again at 8 a.m. for another news and weather update. So I hope you can join us then. Have a great day.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.